In the last video, we were running around, getting rid of Godric, and doing everything else in the Stormvale area. Now we're down in the Weeping Peninsula, so let's go through this zone, clear out the whole area. We're going to start with the castle, just boost up our levels, and then we'll come out and we'll clear out the rest of these zones. Because I think there's like 3 points of interest here, really. And then the rest of it's stuff I'll come back for later on in the game, so we don't really have a point in doing that yet. That. Shit. We really need to take as many of them as we can. And then I should buy that eventually, too. Can do that on the way out, I guess. That's all the runes we got from Godric. That's a shame. But a not very useful boss for souls. Forgot about the golden tree. I was gonna just run past and dodge all those, but there's a golden seed over here. And since we haven't gotten it yet, we might as well go this way and just grab it real quick. Grab all these tarnished sunflowers too. Why not? There's the seed. Got that. Back on the path we go. We gotta take care of that guy. Before we come back and take care of the poison lake and whatever's over here. I don't think there's a cave. Just in case, let's check. I think it's just a giant octopus thing over here. Some dogs protecting a golden rune. No octopus, okay. That's cool. And as you saw, if you go that way, you barely have to deal with any of the arrows this guy shoots at you, so that's a nice, safe alternative route, rather than running directly up to him and getting knocked off your horse like that in one hit. Grab the items over here. If there even is any. I think that's a stone sword key. It's a dude sitting on a chair. That's usually what these guys got. Oh, an arterial leaf. And somber smithing stones. Jellies are super easy at any point in the game. Even when you find them in the snowfields much later, I find them to be the easiest enemies out of all. They attack too slowly to be worrisome. Just a Trina Lily. Trina Lily, some bats, and a dog. Good old puppy. Here we are. Nice. I don't think there's a purpose to that room. I don't remember. Maybe someone goes there if you talk to them earlier, but pretty sure I've talked to everybody on this peninsula except for Patches. So I don't know who would go there. Actually send this elevator down. Very high chance that I die somewhere here. Good. Nothing else to get. Go this way, around those guys on the mound instead of all these actual dogs. This will be some good souls. Got me. Was not about to let that happen. Had to lock in for a second there. Now I'm back to doing this. Whenever you fight the big guys in this zone, you have to make sure that you got the other guys first, because the smaller guys just attack too quickly, specifically here. There's a couple of zones where they do that in the game, but here, for sure, everywhere where you have multiple enemies, you want to fight the little guys first. Even as somebody who could apparently take that down in 2 hits. Little guys first. And we actually... Okay, I didn't. That means we have to fight Renala next. That's when we get the next pouch. Oh my god, game. There we go. It wouldn't let me roll. Let's see, what's down there? Nothing? Nothing. Nothing down there either. Okay. Here we go. Don't know what's in here. We're just gonna take everybody out. Because whoever survives is gonna try to follow me. We don't want that. Lovely. I'll say this is just the path back. It looks like it. So, yeah, we don't have to kick that ladder down or anything. If we die here in a minute, then that'll just be the way that we get back up. But there's no point in going down there when you do what I did and already hit the items that are by that pumpkin head. That's where that takes you, right near that pumpkin head path. Mad pumpkin. I didn't expect them to actually land on me. They barely ever do when you're directly underneath them. I feel like they step forward before they stab. Now, where to next? I think it might be that ladder, because this is the way that you want to go forward. Right there, but there's no way back up. So I'm pretty sure I'm thinking this way. Double check over here. No items to pick up. And that should be everybody. Now we just gotta talk to Irene's father.
I'm Edgar,
Oh, Daddy.
warden of this castle, as ordained
Daddy
by Lord
Edgar.
Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. Foul creatures, as it said. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but we'll take this by way of apology.
Yay, useful.
I see. Thank you. But I can't leave you, even if the castle should, to ensure the treasured sword of Morn. If you see Irene, her father will come for her. If you see Irene, her father will come.
Alright, that's all we had to do. Well, I'm gonna double check, but 99.99% positive. There ain't nothing you can do for Arena. Go up here, get this site of grace. Oh, I didn't grab the map. Let's do that real quick too then. Oopsie daisy. It's nighttime. Get rid of that guy real quick. Who's in our way? We got that. Now we can see all the Weeping Peninsula, which is great. We go back to here, talk to Arena. Oh, she is already dead. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Back to the castle we go. Our mission is to clear out the misbegottens here. And then we'll go talk to the dad. Tell him that the misbegottens are all gone. Then we'll go find him by Arena. No item? There is an item. Important item. Now instead of fighting through and forgetting about the other stuff, we're going back up. Fall through here. Oh, I thought there was a ledge I could fall onto. Apparently not. Okay. To the ghosts. Sometimes they give you useful information that I forget about. So, might as well cover that base. Couldn't be close enough to that. I guess we are. Thought I would have had to been a decent bit further away. I keep feeling like I'm forgetting something back there, but I know it's not here. It's the one down below that I'm thinking of that you have to walk into the area for. Extra something. Grab these. Woohoo. Then we'll go on down. Definitely need to, but just in case it wasn't help, it was help, like I thought. Sunflower. I love sunflower seeds. Tasty. Especially the barbecue ones. Mm-hmm. Okay, on to the next dropping section. Double check real quick. Nothing over here. Yep. Oh god. I did not mean to drop right there. Looked away from my screen for half a second. Oh, we got that. Get this. And then we'll just warp back up and get that item real quick. If I don't get it now, I'm never going to remember once I'm done with the castle to come back just to get that item. Yeah, that's just goos. We do not need the goo. Drippity drop. Drippity drop. Flippity clop, we run over here. Slip, slam. Rip, ramp. And then we do this. Smithing stone tools. Not useless items. Not the most useful items, but definitely not useless. Especially because they're only level 2s. Those are pretty cheap once I get to buy them. But I still always prefer to have the stockpile, so less I have to buy when it's time. Let's heal now, because after getting rid of all these jellyfish, we might get a free one. We're gonna get rid of all the jellyfish, all the special crabs that are down here. Just slightly stronger than your average jellyfish, eh? Big boy goes down just like all the rest. Flaming arrows, we love that. Grab eggs. Let's go get the jellyfish over on this side, and then there's like 2 more behind that pillar that are protecting an item. I want to say that's the mace, but I could be wrong. That Somber smithing stone. I was wrong, but definitely not angry about it. Now, let's go get rid of a little misbegotten, shall we? You may hit like a truck, but so do I. Goodbye, misbegotten. First try. You got a glorious grafted greatsword. Double check, there's nothing behind here. I don't think there is. Nope. Okay. Now I can go, I guess, up to here. Sprint past Pumpkinhead and all of his friends. See if there's a person here now. Nope. Sprint past these guys and this guy. Sprint past this guy. Climb up ladder. Then we just gotta run down that path, take a left, and climb up another ladder, and I should be there. Dodge all those arrows real quick, because why get peppered by them when we didn't have to? On over to here. Go up here. Talk to him.
For keeping the sword from those fallen are no longer bound unsafe. Rescue. Thanks to you, and devote my arena as a. I only hope it can. Thanks to you, and devote my arena as I only hope it.
So his is done. Something's aggroed to me, so we gotta go back down and kill one of these guys. Still aggroed, huh? Just go run to the site of grace real quick then. Because it could very well be something down there that still sees me like a dog. So do that. Now I can teleport back over to Arena's body.
How could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's, and that is how fate. Oh, the foul wretch is responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate them, rest assured. Oh, the foul wretch. I'll hunt them, rest assured.
Alright. So now his quest has progressed. We'll get his weapon very soon. Let's go over here. Clear out these two zones that I want to clear out real quick. Yeah, let's do this side first. Gotta seek 3 wise beasts, which are these turtles. Might as well get that grace point. Clear out those enemies too. I think I get a gravity spell for these ones. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Nothing. No gravity spell. Okay. Gravity stone fan is nice. But not at all what I wanted. These things actually show you where the catacombs and caves and stuff are. I didn't mean to jump off at the time. But I don't really need to activate them. I just like to here and there. It's going to lead me down there to I think a cave that has Ghost Glove Ward and stuff like that in it. I can get it marked just so I remember that it's here. And I haven't cleared it. But I'm not going to worry very much about caves. I'll go for the smithing stones, bell bearings. With the catacombs, I don't really need to right now. I don't need ashes and Ghost Glove Wart. And regular Glove Wart. Back to the 3 wise beasts. I believe one of them is actually in this water, floating around. I think it just plopped right in front of me. Yep. You could tell by the little ripples in the water that would happen here and there, but you had to wait for the ripple that was actually his. And not just torrent or something. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Grab that real quick. Like me that turtle shell. I think it has the best defense out of the shields that I got right now. Yes, it does. Just not fully physical damage negation. This one's 100. This is better on other stuff. And I look like a turtle man. The only good thing about Dark Souls 2. The hilarious turtle man. I want to say, yep. This is the one where if you give it long enough, the second turtle just walks into the path right near where the first turtle was. So, it's a very easy rise to get out the way. That's why I said screw it, we'll do this one. Get another memory stone real quick since we're right here. Since this whole entire zone is just pretty easy, I figured we'll clear out a lot of it now. And we'll go get grace points on the other half of this one, but I'll come clear out the rest of that area once we go talk to Selin and are ready to do her quest. For now, we're not, though. Now we can go on over to the other side. So I want to say, yeah, this is where the village is. I want to get there to get some madness related items. Just to complete that. I'm right there. I was gonna run around, but if I'm literally right next to the pathway, it makes more sense to just take this little pathway. Alley-oop. A nice little bridge to bring you over to this side. So you wouldn't have had to run all the way around. And since I'm right here, I did not grab that. Get that golden rune. Clear this out really quickly. Oh, couldn't go that way. That was a shame. Oops. Oh, well. Here. Go up here. You read him. Let's check this. Ballista and Ballista Bolt. That's great. Let's go over there. Get this grace point. Easy way to teleport back, because that's the way we're going when we want to help out Selin. A couple of items I can grab from over there, but I don't want to grab them yet, I guess. Just doesn't make sense to go over there for 5 minutes just to grab a bunch of items. and then swivel back over to the other place. Might as well just clear out what I can from here, and then we will return later, like I said earlier. Got that. I want to say there's a cookbook up here, which is the reason why I'm coming up. And there should be another golden seed in the center of the village. So we're just grabbing everything we can. Eyes of Yellow included. Oh, there was another Eye of Yellow. Oh well. Root resin. Sacred Tear, that's right. Grab all these. That is just the bonfire, yeah. That's the little fire pit that I was just right at. Damn. Grab these. Blink, blink, blink. Grab all this. Grab that side of grace. Better. And run back in and grab the rest of the items. Touch this guy. Gosh, yarn. Freaking madness. There we go. Look at that sacred tear. Old cookbook, so I think I'm thinking of the other village. That looks like everything. Oh yeah, that's where the lightning spell is, isn't it? get that real quick. Specs is pretty nice. I might actually use that. All these lightning pots and stuff. A lot of fogger blues. Going to jump naturally. But, oh well, it didn't let me. I'll just have to jump back over there, get my runes, and not get into the fight. And then right here, lead to here. Now I need to get this again. And right here, we might as well just grab all of these that we can. And figure out the way to jump down safely. Looks like there is a safe way. On camera. So it's only this one left, it looks like. We can warp on out of here. Trying to remember what I get from this demi-human queen, but I think it's just whatchamacallit, a staff, the demi-human queen staff. So I'm not gonna fight her, but I will go to that church, get that one real quick too. It would just be nice to have as many sacred tears as possible. Especially when they're this easy to grab. Something in my eye there for a second. That was fun. I'm not gonna worry that much about the Erd Tree avatars just yet. think once we get rid of Renala, maybe even after Rodan, that's when we're gonna go through and just clear out a lot of these zones that I've been leaving enemies for.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. In Marika's own words, then, after thy death, I will give back what I once claimed, return to the lands between, grow strong in the face of death.
All right. All that is out the way now. Just have this little section of the Weeping Peninsula left. You know what, real quick, before I end this episode, I guess let's go talk to Selen. I completely ignored that spot earlier. So let's do that as a final check. Items I didn't get. Let's definitely grab all these. Not a lot, but it'll be enough for something when I need it. Nothing there. We don't gotta fight that guy. I just wanted this item. Let's get the tricky item while we're up here. This one's always a bit of a pain in the ass to try and get. Someone left a message. Should have raided that, but I don't want to get hit by those. So, alright. Like a coward. That's 17 runes for getting rid of these guys. Ugh, okay. They're just not worth it to fight right now. Go in here instead. Let's take care of this guy. Bit of the poison. There we go. And then we'll come in and talk to her.
Tarnished, are we? I am Selen. Why are you here? Ah, I dare say your proclivity. Oh well, perhaps nurtured. One must choose one's master. I was exiled from as a reviled. Do you still wish? Very well. But I refuse to coddle. Anticipate grievances.
There we go. Now we can talk to her and get all these things, which I do want some of. Kind of useless in this game, but I'll still take it.
Young, you are a tadpole, so to now.
There, we'll leave her at that point for now. I'll chuck whatever runes I got left into my levels. We'll leave one level. Need to raise... I really need to raise, like, these other stats, but I would like to have a little more health for these bosses pretty soon. So I'll slowly bump that up as we go. But there we go. I think that will do it for today. The next episode, we're gonna figure out why Hayata is not here. And where exactly I'm supposed to go to talk to her then at this point. Oh no, she's here now. Never mind. Guess I just had to clear out the Weeping Peninsula.
Hello? My name is Hayata. And if I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shibriri grapes? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, it will lead me to my true duty. And then now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. You are most kind. May the blessing of the...
There we go. So her quest is now started. At that point, we can continue to actual Liurnia of the Lakes once we come back next time. So I'm gonna warp over to, I think here actually. No, I'll warp somewhere down here. Boil prawn check. We'll go through Nefeli's next part of her quest. Knock that out the way so that she comes back to the round table hold. And then we will talk to Kenneth Height. Yeah, talk to Kenneth Height, get his stuff out the way, and continue onward with the quest. But alright, until next video, guys, you guys take it easy. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. And see you in the next one. Bye-bye.